We're here at Dow Rentone Delgado for our Dow Rentone Athlete of the Week. Today we have Dennis Larson from the Guam Shooting Federation, and here to present him with the check is Paul. Paul?
Hey, Dennis, congratulations on behalf of Dow Rentone. Who would you like to donate this check to?
Well, we'd like to donate this to the American Cancer Society to help out with the Relay for Life.
All right, Dennis, you recently took third place in the shooting competition that was held at the PD gun range. Can you just tell us a little bit of what the beginner shooter might need to want to get involved with this sport like this?
Well, the juniors, of course, are going to need the blessings of mom and dad, but the shooting sports are growing in popularity in the United States and also here in Guam. They have the First Shot program where we bring a group of kids out for a day and teach them the fundamentals of firearm safety. If they get up on the line, they learn how to shoot a revolver, learn how to shoot a 22 long rifle, and that's probably the best place to start. So you can get a hold of us or the local NRA guys here, and they're more than happy to put the children's training thing together. Our association, we shoot pistols, and there's many types, but two categories. One was what we call the open division, where anything goes. It's like the open division in drag racing. Any caliber goes, anything you want to put on the gun. Or we have a standard division, which if just basically how the gun comes out of the box.
What do you guys have lined up in the near future?
For the summer of 2012, coming up in actually the last week of June, we're going to have a revolver match. It's going to be strictly for revolvers. That kind of puts, the revolvers are an interesting gun to shoot in competition, as it puts everybody on the same playing field, because you don't have all of the magazines that can hold 25 or 30 rounds. A six shooter holds that. It holds 6 rounds. So it puts everybody on the same even playing field. That event's going to be the last weekend of June, and then we have, of course, on the 22nd of July, the day after Guam's Liberation Day, we're going to have the Liberation Day blast down at the PD gun range. That'll be a big match. We'll be sending that out to all of our shooters and everybody on our mailing list. If you're interested in getting on the mailing list, you can send us an email at Dennis, that's DENNIS, R, Larson, LARSEN, at AOL.com, and we'll hook you up.
All right. Congratulations. Stay tuned to our next Dow Rentone Athlete of the Week.
KUAM Sports Athlete of the Week is brought to you by...
Our men's national rugby team is heading to Malaysia to compete in the HSBC Five Nations Division III semifinals. The team has been training hard for the competition in hopes of moving up to the Division II. Team Guam will have the help of some of our players that have returned home from competing in New Zealand.
We're taking on some of the biggest nations in the world. India is in the tournament. They're a couple of billion. You've got Indonesia, the fourth biggest nation. You've got Pakistan. Guam will play Indonesia, and the winner will go on to play the winner of Pakistan or India. So that's going to be a huge, huge week in the next 7 days. We have an NPC coach in Dean Kaya. He's assisted us last year. He runs the strategy, and we've also got a front row coach of Tony Penn. He's a former Hurricane, 13 years professional rugby, played with the best in the world. And so he's here working with our forwards up front.
Yeah, it's going to be a very big week in Malaysia. We've got 2 games in 3 days, so I think it's really important that our recovery, it's crucial that our recovery is bang on the money, and that involves getting rid of any sore bodies, a lot of eating right, pool recovery, working with our medical team. We've got a really exciting team, as I mentioned before, and I think it's important that we have the whole squad from 1 to 24 available, fit, and ready to go.
I think one of the strengths that we're going to take into our matches is our control around the ball and the strength in our forward pack. So we'd like to think that we could gain some ascendancy in the forward play, which will give our exciting young, fast backs some room to express themselves, both within close moves and wide moves. And for us, that will be sort of a crowning achievement.
Make sure to come out and support the 2nd annual John Gerber Marine Corps Drive Memorial 5K Run tomorrow morning, taking place at the Governor's Complex in Adelup. Showtime is at 5:15 with go time set for 6. Come out and honor the 1,548 Marines who lost their lives in the battle for freedom. First 2,000 finishers will receive a T-shirt, Along with awards going out to the top 3 male and female winners, raffle prizes include Delta Airlines tickets, a scooter, mountain bikes, and phones. Proceeds from the run will go towards the Pacific War Museum.